Welcome to Talk to Me Nice or Don't Talk to Me at All. Now, I know a lot of y'all forgot, Kanye was out here wearing that black KKK outfit. Right after we found out he was sucking his cousin's hey, yo. But anyways, I wanted to break down some wild moments from his interview with Akademiks. Unfortunately, I can't show you the actual video because it's copyrighted and I'm not trying to get my channel demonetized. So here's a quick recap and a play-by-play of the madness. Let's get into it. First off, Kanye walked into the interview looking like an uncircumcised penis. Then he had the nerve to say he could have designed a black KKK outfit better. Like, bro, this whole moment remind me of the movie Django. You know that scene where the clan's trying to be all intimidating, but they're too busy arguing about how trash their hoods look? If you don't remember it, let me show you real quick with this clip. We're the superior race mindset. And the wildest part, they probably order those cheap ass hoods from a sweatshop in a country full of people they literally hate. Back to Kanye. Even though he pulled up in a black KKK outfit, you already know someone had to start digging for a deeper meaning. They out here trying to analyze it like it's Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, talking like it got layers, symbolism, hidden messages. Let me show y'all what this man had to say.
Too much. When I tell you that this is part of the second coming of Christ, they got you thinking this man is crazy. But when we learn about Kanye West, he's not crazy. We're just not in the know until we know. So this is the caparota. This comes from the Moorish tradition in old Spain. See, they used to wear this the week before Easter Sunday. And guess what Kanye wore the week before Easter Sunday? And this is about having repentance and showing remorse and mourning for the Christ. And see, this year is special because we are waking up. That is the second coming of the Christ.
Ain't nobody waking up from that outfit. We're all just hitting the snooze button just to see how far Kanye is gonna go. And the sad part is we keep tuning in. I'm guilty of this too. Drama gives that good dopamine hit, and Kanye knows it.
We are the Moors, and we're going to reclaim our land, our sovereignty. First, we're reclaiming it spiritually. But you got to remember, when you see those white robes, they took everything from us, repackaged it, and then you think it's something else now. But see, now in the age of Aquarius, ignorance is a choice. You have Google, you have ChatGPT. You just got to do a little bit of digging, a little bit of critical thinking, and your answers are right there. He's leaving us breadcrumbs.
Let's do some critical thinking. You know how I know this wasn't some deep spiritual awakening? He literally said it at the start of the interview. He said, yeah, I'm rocking this N-word KKK outfit. So yeah, case closed. But anyway, let's move on to his favorite target, his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. In one part of the interview, Kanye complains that he doesn't even have a 50-50 split on his kids' names. He says, so this white woman and this white family have control of these highly influential black kids that are half the children of Ye. And this right here is why Kanye is full of shit. He takes a general truth, like racism, to connect with people emotionally, then flips it to make it all about him. He's just a master manipulator. Let's be real. He didn't accidentally marry a billionaire celebrity white woman. That move was calculated. He knew exactly what kind of attention that relationship would bring. And Amber Rose even said it on Club Shay Shay. He wants other men to want to his woman. That's what he's into. He likes that. He likes that men are drooling over his woman. Like, bro, that's your reason for dating? You only choose women other men want to smash? You're not confident. You're insecure. Kanye wants to be that dude in the club standing on the chair holding that $60 bottle he paid $500 for it just so everybody watches him, just so he can stunt. And that whole trademark thing, come on, Ye. You've been in the game way too long to act brand new about people trademarking names, especially the Kardashians. That's literally their business model. Make it make sense, bro. Kanye becomes more egotistical in the interview. He says he's better than everyone. He said Drake should be his writer, Travis Scott should be his producer. When Akademiks asks, why say Virgil? Well, Kanye said that he feels animosity towards Virgil because he believes Virgil betrayed him by moving behind his back, taking opportunities, and helping build spaces that were against Kanye. He sees himself as God's chosen one and views the situation as part of a bigger pattern where people he helped try to replace him out of jealousy. Now, the reason he can get away with stuff like this is because he's the GOAT, not just in hip hop, but in music. And it comes back to the question, can you separate the art from the artist? Like, can you really disconnect an artist's beliefs and actions from their craft? I'll be real. I'll say it depends. When people love your craft, they'll ignore any bad reviews. I was one of those people. I defended him because he inspired me. But after a while, I realized he's just an attention whore. He'll say anything, even if it means selling more albums. And he's got that crab in the bucket mentality. He don't want to see someone like Virgil succeed, even though he helped him put him on. Why? Because he feels threatened by someone else's success. But the truth is, we can all win. Someone else shining don't take away your light. Kanye was clearly hating on Virgil because Virgil got the job Kanye wanted, which was working with Louis Vuitton. Now, right after talking about Virgil, Kanye flips the switch and goes full war mode. He says this, okay, nobody that worked for none of these labels wanted with the king. I am the Dawn, Lucian. Don't send nothing. Your mother slaves. Don't send nobody because they're getting their head torn off. Quick. All you all y'all street, all you rap, just any ever said something about my hat. And it just keeps escalating from there. This part right here instantly reminded me of Snowfall, specifically the Franklin Saint story. You know how a kid from South Central built a drug empire backed by the government, but ended up beefing with everybody because of his power trip? Let me show y'all this scene to show y'all what I'm talking about.
You know, I got all this shit hanging over my head, but you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him, acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just cause you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Now, y'all saw that? I felt that shit in my soul. I can't wait to build a show and I could just be like, yo, I built my shit brick by brick. So in other words, just like Franklin, Kanye's not gonna let anyone ruin his business, his music, or the way he moves. Now listen to what he has to say next. This is where things go completely off the rails. Kanye said, I don't like how they used Kendrick. That's right. And I also don't like him saying he's number one. Because I'm the number one. Akademiks said, I think that's jealousy. And Kanye says, so yes, I was jealous that Kendrick's is on Cardi's album. I'm jealous. God is an angry God. God is a jealous God. What are you talking about? I'm the closest thing to God on earth, and I act just like how God acts. The blessings run through me, but in the same way, I'm angry, I'm jealous. This right here, Kanye's jealousy, the isolation, the spiraling, it really starts to mirror Franklin Saint. I already mentioned them earlier, but let's take it further. Because the deeper Snowfall got, the more we watch Franklin lose everything. He killed people he loved, turned on his family, cut off everyone who tried to help. Not because he was evil, but because he was consumed by power, pride, and paranoia. And Kanye, he's on the same path. Ever since his mom passed, it's like he's been trying to fill a hole that can't be filled. He pushed away his friends, his mentors, burned bridges left and right, and made chaos part of his identity. And at the core of it all, it's greed. And greed turns you into a narcissist. It makes you cut off love, block out community, and chase clout over connections. Then you're finally done. Look at Franklin at the end of Snowfall.
You don't understand, yo. I ain't got no fucking chains on me, man. Hey. I'm free. free from all of it. My fucking way, not yours, and not theirs. You're my best friend. Best friend I ever fucking had. And I'm fucking proud of you.
Millionaire to nothing, just a broken man with a bottle. Kanye, his drug is attention, but the path is the same. He's spiraling, saying wild shit, lashing out, chasing headlines. He says he's free now, but where is that freedom taking him? Because freedom without grounding, that's just free falling. Franklin ended up broke, drunk, and alone. And if Kanye keeps going like this, he might have money, he might have fame, but he'll just be as empty. Let me know what y'all think. And as always, stay blessed, stay humble, stay grateful. Peace.